Hey man, how's it going?
It's going good, man. How are you?
Good man. Congratulations on your new offer, man. We'll talk about that soon in terms of what that's going to look like. Everything about your job coming up. It's super exciting. But yeah, if you want to introduce yourself first, a little bit about yourself and where you started before we started working together.
Perfect. So my name is Adrian Gaspar. I graduated from Brock University about a year and a half ago. And over this past year, I was playing professional volleyball in Bosnia and Herzegovina. So before me and Ethan started, I just came back to Canada, scouting the job market and unemployed for a while. Yeah.
Okay. And what was that job hunting process like when you first came back from Bosnia to Canada in terms of doing interviews, applications?
Pretty overwhelming. I'd say I was sending out a ton of applications. I was trying to connect with as many people as possible, friends, parents, friends, grandparents, anybody that I could, and just apply. And it was really, really hard to get an interview. And even when I did get one, it was pretty challenging to get past the first or second round. Yeah.
Okay. So when we started working together, Adrian, we started initially working just mostly just on interview prep. Walk us through like how that process looked in terms of how we were preparing and what you found beneficial.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry.
No, it's- let's see.
Excuse me.
Let's see.
So when we started working together, it was super helpful to get the interview prep. So like prepping for the interviewer, for example, doing due diligence on who this person is, checking their LinkedIn out, where they went to school, where they worked previously, to have kind of certain topics to discuss in the interview. And then for the interview itself, just going through a few practice questions and how to answer them more effectively. So even just the question of tell me a bit about yourself, for me answering it, on a personality side to incorporating both personality and professional experience was super helpful. So yeah, I think that shot me to a bunch more interviews in the third round and the fourth round, and then eventually for my offer.
Yes, man. And how did you feel after that interview prep going into your interviews in terms of confidence level and just being able to speak better with conviction?
Much more confident. I felt like I got the jitters out. I got the garbage out with you. I was able to kind of get past the buts, ands, and ums and speak freely on these interviews. So it definitely helped quite a bit.
Nice, man. Okay, so let's talk about what's coming next in terms of what your future role. You just started last week on Tuesday, right? So pretty recently. Talk to us about what that role is going to look like, compensation, in terms of work structure, and what you'll be doing day to day.
Yeah, for sure. So this new role, I'm starting at Texada Software, which is a company based out of Mississauga, and I'm going to be a senior sales development representative, which was definitely my goal in the job market. And so the compensation looks like it's around 60K base and on target earnings close to $100,000, God willing. But yeah, so what I'll be doing in that role is pretty much making lots of calls, sending lots of emails and messages, really initial outreach to book meetings for our sales team. And so that's how I'll get paid my commission structure by the amount of meetings I book and KPIs that I hit.
Nice, man. And are you going to be fully in person? Is this remote job? What does that
Yeah.
look like?
So it's a fully remote job, which is super because I get to travel across Canada, work from anywhere. I just have to have my laptop on me in a quiet space, which is perfect. It's
Nice.
ideal for me. Yeah.
Nice. And do you have plans lined up already to start traveling across Canada while working this?
Yeah, actually, I'm going next week to Vancouver. It's one of my friend's weddings, but it's very nice that I'm able to work from home, even though I'm there. And then I'm planning on going to London, Ontario, as well as Toronto. So just all over the place, wherever I can, with whoever I can. So it's going to be super.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick, man. Well, Adrian, it's been a pleasure working. If you have any like last advice for anyone listening that, is trying to get into a similar role as yourself, or maybe there's a similar position, they just came back from, a long time in another country, coming back into the Canadian job market. Is there anything you'd want to say to them?
Yeah, I'd say you really got to get your kinks out before the interviews. So I think talking to you, Ethan, was very helpful because you pointed out things that I wouldn't be able to see on my own, things that are normal tendencies for me that only someone else can recognize. And you helped me get rid of certain filler words and speak more clearly. So I do appreciate it a lot. And that's my
Okay.
goal. Yeah.
It's a pleasure working with you, Adrian. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, man. We'll talk soon.
Talk soon. All right. Cheers.
Yeah.